Hey guys, it's Josh, and another day has passed, and here we are. I have been going through and kind of thinking about how I want to go ahead and set up the formatting and how I want to do this vlog, and I've decided that after changing it a couple times and trying to figure it out, I think the best way to do it is that I'm going to do it the next morning after the fact, so I'm able to really think about my day, but I'm also able to go ahead and recount it and not have to not talk about the day I just had by doing it the next evening. So I'm going to try to start doing that tomorrow morning. And every morning after that, I'll be getting up before work and doing it then. I think it's a good way to start my day. I feel very accomplished when I do it that way, and it also means that it's not something I have to worry about after work, and I can go into working on other things at that point. Um, so, kind of going into yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty chill day. I went to work, and worked another normal day. Nothing crazy. Excuse my cell phone as I forgot to turn it off. Um, but yeah, nothing crazy. Just another simple day. I pretty much just worked on the Kroger packages that I've been working on for a while now. And that was pretty much it. After work, I went and saw a buddy, and we hung out for a while. I pretty much did that. I also realized that yesterday I actually my GoPro died not because I forgot to charge it. It was because that during the day yesterday, after I had gotten to work, I pulled up and I actually left my camera running for a good chunk of time. This meant that I have a bunch of static footage of my parking lot for probably about an hour or so. And it kind of sat there and chewed up most of the room on the card and ate up all the battery. So that was pretty humorous, I won't lie. It did give me a good chuckle. But yeah, so that was a little bit of a heads up learning experience there. Was a little frustrated with myself, but then it kind of showed me that I definitely need to be super diligent about grabbing my gear as I'm leaving my car. Because God forbid that I was in a place where I was with people that would have malicious intent, and they see that and they try to snatch the camera out of my car, because then I'd be down a window, and then with I already have tints on my vehicle, so if I'm down a window, then my tints are off. That means I need to either get tint put onto it or tint taken off. So it would have been it could have been all bad. So I'm just gonna use it as a learning experience. I also did spend a little bit of time last night updating my resume, and I briefly took care of that, so that would be ready to take care of the mock interviews that I'm taking care of on Tuesday. Um, so, now I'll talk about that tomorrow. Pretty much it was a simple day. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to be said. I hung out with my buddy, like I said, starting to catch up with him a little bit more often. I think I'm going to try to keep working on that, being a little bit more open and a little bit less recluse, because I've noticed that I've allowed myself to become that way, and there's no reason. I need to make sure I make the most of the time I have, just because I am so busy. But with that, I think I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to start the new schedule of tomorrow morning with tomorrow morning's video, and we're going to try to run with that because I think that is probably not only the most efficient, but the way that I think will work best for myself. So with that, you guys have a good night.